Let's bring in Claire Mills from Doctors Without Borders for more on this one. Claire, thank you very much for joining us. How big is the risk right now on the Congo-Uganda border?
Well, the epidemic in Congo is a real challenge, and for us, the major problem still is in the Congo. Of course, with the increased number of cases, particularly the doubling of cases in the last 3 months, there's an increasing risk of spread. But the real challenge remains in Congo with the distrust of community who are very much affected by years of violence and insecurity and really distrust authorities and the response of the Ebola, the response to Ebola by the authorities. So I think that the major concern is how we improve the engagement of health workers with the communities so that the positive tools now that we have to offer, like the new vaccines and the experimental treatments, can be delivered appropriately to the communities in a way that's acceptable to them.
Claire, you mentioned about the conflict in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Can you tell us more about how difficult that makes your job in terms of trying to prevent the spread and prevent the infection of Ebola?
Well, as probably your viewers will be aware, there were several attacks on Ebola treatment centres in the centre of the current epidemic. And this resulted in Médecins Sans Frontières leaving management of those centres, but we still continue to work in health facilities and hospitals in the health zones around and in the epidemic area. There's a lot of ongoing problems, and health workers have been targeted, but also, of course, communities face large problems of insecurity and are very concerned about accessing healthcare, as well as the other problems that they face in a situation of extreme violence and insecurity. So it does make it extremely difficult and challenging, and I think that it adds to the problems of stigma and fear that Ebola epidemics anyway tend to generate.
I'm wondering what happens if you can't succeed in getting over those problems. What is, if you like, the doomsday scenario that you could be facing?
Well, I'm an optimist. I think that there are ways of doing this, and I think that we have shown that where people are offered a model of care and the possibility to be vaccinated, there has been certainly quite some enthusiasm for that. It will take time. It won't be a quick fix. But I think that everyone is very committed to facing the challenge in Congo, and Médecins Sans Frontières, along with all the other actors and the international community, of course, will continue to try and find ways to make this possible to solve this problem. And I think that obviously in the long term, the commitment to improving the health structures in Congo more generally is part of the solution.
Claire Mills of Doctors Without Borders, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.